Oh, horrible. Let me wipe it off. Hold on. I guess that's what we don't get. Okay, okay. Get my head. Peace and power to everyone. Here I am about to create. Energy is right for creating. So, welcome. I came home from my retreat and I had an order waiting. Thank you. Shout out to my homie Aaron. I love you for challenging me. Um, so a lot has been going on. I feel good when I'm creating. So I just want you the process of creating my product. I don't use direct heat. Let's step this down. See? Okay. So that's the pot that I use to create my whip. So what I'm going to do first is get this water boiling. And instead of using direct heat, which takes away the qualities of the butters, I use this. Um, you know, the hood knows what this is. But long story short, Pyrex cookware. And what I do is let the water boil down all the way until you can't see the water through the holes anymore. And then I place this inside of the steamer. And all of my products are made through steam heat, not direct heat. I don't boil my Pyrex, especially for my body butters. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to go ahead and sit it inside of the pot. And it's extra large so that you can hold on. Y'all see how that sits? It's extra large, so that it won't fit. So I'm just getting all that steam around it. So I got that going. The next thing I want to do is weigh my shea. Weigh my shea. Okay, so we are out of 1 second. I'm gonna weigh my shea. What I do with the shea, and I want to show you all what real shea looks like. I got a lot, so this is what real shea looks like. It is not yellow. The plants that you are purchasing from non-indigenous, non-aboriginal people, they're either one selling you that comes still out of Africa. They're selling you either one just a different nut altogether, or they're selling you a with dye added to it, because people tend to think that shea is yellow. It is not. It's off whitish, beige. So let's get started. Like I said, we're out in the house and I have an order. So what I'm going to do is make enough to stay and enough to go. So I'm going to get this thing cracking. What I have here is what I write my recipe down in. This book has been around for a while, so every now and then on, what I do is write it down again, the recipe. When I add to or subtract from, that's what I do. Pardon me, what I'm going to do now is going to get my sage. I don't like starting anything without sage in the place. So I'm going to get my sage and my Palo Santo, and then we're going to get this process started. Like I said, I weigh everything, not because I'm trying to keep track of what I'm giving to my customers, but I weigh everything because when I first originally started my recipe, I did it in weight the first time, and so I want to continue that process. Does it help me not over make product? No. What it does is helps me keep better track how many I can get out of. I order my Shea 30 pounds at a time, so I'm just trying to see how much I get out of it. So I do weigh things in times those. Also, when you place an order with me, as far as the essential oils go, they are available upon request. I advise all my clients, my customers, to look into what essential oils benefit what, so that you can be with knowledge. You don't want me to just be selling you anything. Of course, you can bring your problems and I'll look it up and see what the solution is. But like I said, they're available upon request. Sometimes if you are not knowledgeable and I have to do it for you, it may take a little while longer. My customer requests that I make something calming, something for anxiety. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight, which I love because I keep in the house body whip with lavender or chamomile. What I am going to do is throw in a little extra to make it more appealing scent wise, but it'll still be healing because we don't make stuff for scents. Not that it smells good. You have to remember that your skin is the biggest organ on your body, and that it absorbs within 20 seconds of you putting something on it. So with that knowledge, okay. Another thing that I do is, of course, when I'm creating hair, I hate going into a food place or a place in general with aesthetics or whatever it might be, and y'all got hair everywhere. In Georgia, where I'm from, hair nets are Even though my product is not food, it is still butter. So with butter, I don't want any customer to come around and I'm not gonna say it again. I they're not my customers coming around and telling me that they found some of these curls everywhere. So I cover my hair. Like I said, I'm saging the place. Um, I want to create this new moon. So just clearing the space. And of course, I'm also going to burn my Palo Santo just to give that energy some kind of balance. And I'm not just going to just talk about how to make this stuff because y'all know me. I'll also be telling you about my day. So one of the last things Sister Stone said to our group was to, when you return home, for snakes. And one of the things that stuck with me, she said all snakes aren't poisonous. So if you're thinking, that's how you would identify who was snake-like or not, it is not. You just have to be cautious. I had not been talking on the phone because I would like to enjoy experience. When I say mind blowing, it's something I'll never forget. Of course, people have been asking how was your trip. My trip was awesome. Like I said, I'll never forget it. There was no drama, no, just all the bad stuff you could think of. It was just total opposite of that. It was wonderful meeting people. We had roommates, me and my roommate. Think like hair grease, you know what I'm saying? And we was just kindred spirits. I shared a story with her, and she came back 2 seconds later, had been through the same thing. And that's how you know when you're meeting up with strangers and if your paths are meant to be crossed. I had an interaction with a childhood friend today, and I wasn't giving any energy away, and I'm not. I'm sorry, but I am no longer entertaining anything that does not serve me. I've always put people first, put people's feelings first, and I'm just no longer doing that. I'm going to speak through my throat chakra. I'm going to feel with my heart, and it's a whole bunch of stuff I've been feeling but never even spoke on. But one of the things that this person said to me was, I forgot that you only like giving advice to strangers. In my mind, when I think of the term stranger, I've only been treated with kindness most of my life by strangers. So that may be true. Maybe I have an attachment to strangers. When I moved to Texas and I didn't have anywhere to stay, a stranger. When I run into people on the street, strangers speak life, and they have no knowledge of my history, what I do, why I do. It reminded me of the story they tell you in the church, and I'm not in the church, not associated or affiliated. that chapter. So, Jesus couldn't perform miracles in his hometown because they had no respect, because they always known him and saw him grow up. They thought they knew him, so that limited his powers. I now know that I am the shaman in my family, so I am the person in charge of healing the things that we have suffered. That knowledge, I am no longer giving away energy. I am no longer sitting on the phone all day hearing nobody's problems, especially problems that are repetitive. I usually allow people to call my phone, being that most of my friendships are distant. Shout out to everybody who's come to see me in Texas. Um, I allow people to call my phone and dump on me. I am no longer doing that. I am also Petty Mode gonna get a 1-800 number. So when you do call and you feel like you're ready to dump, you have that credit card information in there. And that's if I accept it. I'm not accepting any more dumping. I'm sorry. I'm trying to cleanse my own energy. I'm working on my own self and my own business. I have confirmation from two sources. My astrologist, who I contact to see what's going on with me and the stars. And then I have a spiritual advisor. Both to which have said I need to focus more on my business, stop the procrastination, and let go of the things around me. And that includes in all of my relationships. So if you're feeling a certain type of way about that, so be it. I can't do nothing about it. Feelings. It's nothing personal. I still love you, but I'm no longer doing that. So moving forward, what I'm about to do now is, like I said, give energy. Um also want to weigh some stuff up. Um, oh, I wanted to share with y'all. Give me one moment, huh? Another thing I want to share with y'all is hemp. And I'm not being paid by the people, but hemp oil. I'm trying to stop smoking. That's what I've been using. Keeps me calm, my nerves calm, and I'm rocking with that. So again, I'm gonna go get my oils together. Mm, I would turn on some music for y'all, but every time I add music to my videos, YouTube finds their way to my page and they put a copyright claim on it. I don't understand how you using music for entertainment, somebody could even think to put a copyright claim on it. But again, these people that's making real music, I still gonna get a CD. I got a record player now. I'm gonna try to start getting my records up. Um, they put a copyright claim on it, so this is the music, and I'm hoping um the entertainment in the background is not for a copyright claim. Let me make sure. Okay, so um, like I said, yeah, no longer doing that. Another thing I want to speak on, I shared on my Instagram today about energy vampires. You have to be very careful with the company you keep, but sometimes people think you owe them your energy. Um, and this is not the case. It's not the case. It has not been the case. If I give you my energy, it's me giving. I don't owe it to you. So when you come at me um, sideways and salty about me not sharing my time or my ear with you, um, it's just not gonna work. We'll end up on block because I don't like pushy people, honestly. I'm a alpha female, very aggressive in my ways, and I still tend to manage not being pushy when it comes to others in their time. If I call you and you don't pick up, I'm not gonna keep calling. I'll wait for you to call back. I expect the same in return. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh up 30 ounces of shea. And I'm trying to think, should I cut this recipe in half just so I won't have too much. And shout out to all my new subs. Shout out to my Sedona crew. Like I said, very soon I will be adding new products. And by soon, I mean I intend to get it done tonight, but it's a process. I intend on adding new products to the website. And along with that, I intend on starting to share my videos on Patreon. This is an energy outlet for me. So me sharing the way I get my energy off, but my energy is not just going to be going to random places without an even energy exchange. And until you can understand that everything should be an even energy exchange, and that you should not expect something for nothing, then you'll be sitting around being salty. Meanwhile, I don't care if nobody go over to Patreon, even though I know they will. I know you will. To donate $1 a month, that's nothing. You know, especially talking about somebody's time. But all in all, you'll be looking salty before I'm just continuously giving my energy away. So I'm not doing it anymore. So now I have weighed up my shea. And like I said, I let my glass and pot get hot so that this can go in, and I just wait for the steam to melt it down. A lot of people that are selling you shea, butters, or oils are heating their shea, which takes away from the nutrients and stuff that it gives to the skin. So you don't want to do that. So while we wait on that, what I'm going to do is get my coconut oil and the rest of the oils. In my product, I use over 10 oils. I don't know anybody else that's giving you that for these prices. I did go over to the website and I went down on my prices. So, and it's not because I thought it was priced too high, because this is my time and my energy, but because I wanted to use the number connected with my life path. So I changed the prices around. Everything's a little more reasonable. Hoping you'll go over and support. And like I said, what will be added soon will be the toothpaste, the soap, and I'm working on. I'm not going to go too deep into it because, like I said, I like to work on my stuff. I like to sample it out. But I'm working on something else that'll be added soon. But the deodorant. So that's toothpaste. I can just add those oils to it. And after that, I'll pull out my mixer to get the mix and stuff. I don't know how long others are taking to make their shea products, but it takes hours to make mine. This is real time. I'm not rushing anything. I'm not using heat. I'm not trying to swindle you. I'm out of my order box and mashing it down and pretending that I'm doing something. This is real action. There's real energy that goes into my products. So on that, in that, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I haven't been selling any product for the summertime because it gets hot. This is a Shea Whip, so it's not a cream. It's not how much is a butter, but it's actually a whip. So as soon as you put it on your skin, it's very light, and once your body heat touches that whip, it starts melting and it forms into an oil. And I take pride in that too, because me personally, hey, hey, Pam, welcome. I hope all is well with you. Peace and power to y'all, and thanks for coming to keep me company. I just I just measured my Shea. I'm here making some products tonight. Just giving y'all a couple of tips, actual recipe, but I was just explaining that I do not use direct heat when making my product. I'm going to take this down so you can see. No direct heat is being used. And that thing hanging in the background, that's a duster. It's a duster. So, like I said, I'm the only person that I know that uses over 10 oils. I have researched and looked up oils that benefits. And at first, I was using as my base olive oil, and I replaced that. And I don't mean base, but that was one of my major oils, and I replaced that with sunflower seed oil because sunflowers are indigenous to here. So we want to use oils and butters that are mostly indigenous to here, with the exception of those that are good for dry skin, for eczema, for whatever. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and get my second base ingredient, which is coconut oil. Both of those in my whip, but it's not everything. Like I said, I use over 10 oils. Get this thing cracking. It's gonna take a minute for the Shea to melt down. I'll have the rest of the oils melted down. Well, they're already melted. We'll have the rest of the oils measured out, and then by the time the Shea liquefies, what we're going to do is combine all those together and get them in my kitchen. Yes, I only use my mixer for my body butters. It's just that special to me. Space that I only use for that. And like I said, before I start any process, I go ahead and sage and Palo Santo, who wants to be created in a clean energy environment. My day started off kind of rocky. It's kind of hard for people that sell fancies. I am no longer giving out that energy. I've been doing it for years. I will be 38 in a couple of months. I am tired. Like, that's just not what I'm doing. Like I said, at first, it was okay. I was trying to share with everybody and this is that. But under no circumstances, I'm going to keep that. Okay. Just let me know. Go over to the website, and everybody's website is Styles by Nina. And that's on Wix. You can just go to Google and type in Styles by Nina. It's Butter Baby. And it'll pop up. I have a link on here. So just feel free. Like I said, I do not ship in the summer because this is a whip. It will melt. So now business is picking back up. Summer's coming to an end. It's cooled off. I'm hoping that Monday, by the time I get to the post office, it's not 100 and some degrees. If so, I'll be bringing the order back to the house and contacting my customer to let them know I just cannot ship and get to you all, and it's melted. That has happened a couple of times, and luckily I was on my way to Georgia. Samples, and I'm not talking about little samples, I'm talking about full size samples. So, okay, you have very dry skin. Um, Most of my wicks and butters that cater to dry skin. Like I said, I have eczema issues. So I've been looking into things that will help with eczema. What I've learned about eczema is it goes through phases. Some phase needs a whip or a butter on it. Other times, it doesn't need all that moisture. So I'll go with the oil, make myself an oil. And like I said, now I've switched over to sunflower seed oil. Sunflowers are indigenous to here, so I wanted to use oils and stuff that are from here. They work better for our skin. These are oils that our ancestors used. What I've been trying to get my hands on, and I know it sounds weird, but it's indigenous to here. We did not used to use perms and relaxers. We used to use bear grease to straighten our hair. So I checked out a couple of websites. It's very expensive. I only can imagine. And I'm grateful. I can only imagine how they got this grease from these bears. It's like actual bear grease. So I'm thankful for the animals that use their life energy so that we can have things for our skin and our hair. I always do things. So what I'm going to do is shoot right off and get my oils, and I'm coming right back. So, like I said, I will play some music, but they keep copyrighting me, so this is what you get. Give me 1 second. Another thing, like I said, I was trying to share with y'all. If you missed it, been on some hemp oil smoking. Shout out to Miss Joyce. Shout out to the Fab Four, my study group. Miss Joyce sent me over a video, and in the video telling marijuana and its uses, and how, I'm working on that. Big news, and I said I'm working on something in the background. I'm working on something for hair growth and thickening. And like I said, y'all know I like to test out before I put out. I'm not one of those people that just making this stuff and putting it on the shelves. I test it out for 3 to 6 months because I don't want you to get it and you have kind of allergic reaction or whatever, and then trying to sue me. And all I can give you is labor, free labor. There's nothing here. All I can give you is free labor. We got fat booty TVs. You know, it ain't that fancy around here, so just to prevent that, I do test it out. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on something especially for that scalp. Okay, so trying to stop smoking. So Miss Joyce had sent me a video, and what the dude was saying in the video is that cannabis was not made but for us to eat. And I truly believe that. And the point he made was like, do you burn your herbs or your vegetables or your meat? So with that being said, I had already said it's about time. Your lungs are not built to inhale smoke. Our bodies are only made to take in liquids and silence. Now, so I've been using my hemp oil. I've been using hemp in my product. I stopped. Now hemp is available by request because people tend to think that hemp will show up on a drug test. That's not true. But my respect for people, and that's available by request. So, like I said, I know my homegirl. She's never experienced my product without the hemp, whether she knows it or not. So I'm going to be using that tonight because we're looking for something that's going to calm, help with anxiety. Like I say, your skin is the biggest organ on your body, and it absorbs within 20 seconds anything that you put on it. So, yeah, we'll be using that tonight. I'm going to get more oils. I'll be right back. And yes, like I said, nobody's going to give you all this moisture. I'm also going to do a small batch of soap because we're out. Now, I want to share with you all the card that I pulled for today, which is the and I don't know if you can see that. Hey, boo! Hey, Neptune! Now, I pulled this card today, which is Pahik Mana. And that is the medicine of the butterfly Kakina. CH in our language is K. You have to remember that. So it says, on the wings of hope, butterfly Kakina guides you through an ending to the light of new life within. It is your transition into a happier time of increased pleasure and delight, especially if you have experienced great struggle or loss. The spirit medicine of butterfly brings hopeful promise to your heart. Here's your sign that there will be happiness, peace, and light. Trust in the goodness that's being birthed. So I think that is well appropriate. Coming off of the Sedona trip, we went, and I want to share with you a little about the trip. I'm not going to keep all the secrets. Y'all got excuse me. Got oil on my shirt. But we went to the energy vortex. That I had to participate in this trip myself, and I'm making some body butter. I'm sharing that. I'm sharing. So for Christmas, I went to Georgia to my mom's birthday party, and me and a group of like-minded individuals discussed going to Sedona. So we discussed it, and nothing ever came of it. We just discussed it. So when I heard about the trip that Aphrodite Stone, Sister Stone, was hosting to Sedona, I knew I had to be a part of it. So we went to the energy vortex. I needed that energy reset. Like I said, I had been giving away and exhausting my energies for so long. I just felt so burnt out. Like literally spun. That's how people say they're spinning their wheels. I was spinning my energy. So I did that. When I say it's one of those things, one of those trips that I never forget it. I got with total strangers and had the best time of my life. And then by the end of the trip, we were no longer strangers. Everybody shared. Everybody was vulnerable. Nobody was listening to each other's business and not putting back that energy because the title of the trip was to leave it there. So we went there to leave that baggage and also those energy sources, and that's exactly what we did. It was awesome. So I'm gonna get back to showing y'all a couple of oils that I use after I fix my little one a snack. I brought back some stones. Thank you. Hopefully that energy vortex gave me that glow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, what I'm learning to realize when your energy is being renewed, it's not a feeling, so to speak. Here. Here. It's not a feeling, so to speak, but it's just something. I guess it's an aura. So, when you go to church for so long, they teach you you can feel the Holy Spirit. But when you come into reality, it's not a feeling. You have to do the work. You have to walk in your own right. And that's another thing. I'm going back to this energy exchange that I had first thing in the morning that I care not to do. I'm not a morning person. So if somebody's coming at me early in the morning, you're going to get up. I've just been replenished, so I'll be spitting that fire. So another thing was said was I had quoted what was said to us at the end of the trip was about watching for snakes, and the exchange was, well, she's not God. And my thought is like every God in their own right. You can't dictate who and who isn't God just because you don't feel like that person is God. Everybody's God in their own right. I am God of my creations. When I'm mothering and nurturing, I am God of mothering and nurturing to my seed. In his eyes, I am God. I created life. When he's sick, I heal. So it was just a wet energy exchange. I just realized I don't even have to react. Next time I get that type of energy coming through that phone, I'm gonna block, and that'll be that. So going back to what I'm doing, like I said, we're waiting for the shea. This is what real shea looks like. It is, if you have yellow shea, it's either food dye or another nut. It's not the shea tree. Keep that in mind. And one of the oils I do use in my product is almond oil. Good for dry skin, and it also promotes healthy skin. So you want to put natural oils into your mix because it's good for you. Now, this is also oil that is available upon request. Your butter goes up in price when you get emu oil. Why? Is a very, but there's nothing like it, and that's emu, EMU. This is very good for eczema. When you're ordering your oils, you want to research the oil company, how they extract their oils. You don't want heat being used in the extraction. You want always cold press. So keep this in mind. Another thing that I use that everybody knows about is jojoba oil. This is another my mix. And I'm going to give y'all one more. Okay, let's go with the castor. Castor oil. It used to be considered a cure-all by our ancestors. I know older women that say they just use this and put it on their face, and they are radiant and beautiful at 60 and 70 years old. Its uses, it's a wide variety of uses. People use this in packs. You can make you a castor oil pack for fertility, so that you can conceive. A lot of people use this for that. I use it. It's a multi-purpose skin. So of course, when you're moisturizing, a lot of people like using my butter for their feet. It's like the roughest part of their body, and this is what I use. It's just not the main. It used to be the main, and now it's not. So extra virgin, like I say, you want cold cold press or you do not need anything with heat involved. Now, I know a lot of people, and what I've learned on the retreat, we also learned about oils and how making, what did she call it? How to extract the nutrients from the actual herbs into oil. We're going to have to do that. So, I'll be working on it as well. I'm waiting on my equipment for that. You want cold press. Unless you are making an oil to go into products, you can use those natural herbs and you can extract the actual nutrients from that plant. Now I've taken a wellness class which covered a lot of herbs and natural ways to heal your body. Now that I've taken that class and finished with it, I'll be incorporating more herbs into my products versus paying for the essential oils. Now I can at home extract the nutrients from those herbs into my oils without having to just purchase essential oils. Essential oils are very expensive, and don't get me wrong, I still will purchase them because I use them for different things. When my eczema got bad, essential oil saved me. No lie. So, another thing, a lot of people using that product, which I don't, I have on hand because I did use it for my eczema. Glycerin, and I only use a drop of glycerin with some rose essential oil to make me some rose water for my face. But I don't use it in my product. This is vegetable glycerin, it's cold pressed, and it's food grade, so you can ingest it as well. And like I said, the main thing we'll be using is the sunflower seed oil. You want to, when you buy glass containers, if you cannot find glass containers, when you get them home, put them in glass containers. This is something I'm learning. It's not nothing I've been doing, but I just want to share that with you all. So we have a lot of Shea. It's liquefied, right on schedule. What we're going to do is get us another Pyrex. And you know I always like to use my big ones, but today I'm going to use the small ones. And like I say, I have separate containers. I don't use these for nothing else but product. We're going to use this to measure our oils so that when the Shea gets all the way down, we can go ahead and mix those things together. I'm grateful for you too. This is something that's always been my dream. So in hair school, when everybody was trying to, do these tricks and stuff with the hair, I was always into the scalp, conditioning the hair, clipping of the ends, that growth and that health of the hair. So it surprised everybody that I won the hair show because I refused to use heat even on my mannequin. It was so funny. They couldn't say I couldn't participate. They just had a thing that we would be doing styles with our Marcel irons. I can use the irons. I just wasn't a fan of it. It's like extreme heat onto your hair. So I did a set. I still use chemical. I did a color. So the colors, I won first place. It was so funny. Because everybody was pissed. Okay, so with most of my oils, I use tablespoon a lot. So I'm going to measure some of these. Like I said, I got my little recipe book here. I'm going to get these things measured. I just wanted to share with y'all this process. It's just important. I'm going to do a couple of videos showing the complete process, but it will be on Patreon. And that'll be everything you need to know to make your own, because I'm not in it just to keep you hostage to be honest. I'm in it because you are putting poisons on your skin and wondering why you're having all these issues. Y'all going in Walmart still buying lotions and you can't pronounce none of the stuff that's in the lotion. So that's what I'm in it for, but that video will be on Patreon. You get little bits and pieces here. Now that I use a tablespoon, I'm going to measure these oils, get them in this cup, and set it to the side. And of course, when you're working, you want to clean and a clear space, energy wise, and also physically. You don't want to be working in no dirty space yet. So, go ahead. Um, I have a spoon for the casserole. With castor oil, you don't want to use too much because it is a skin softener. So you can't use as much as you would these other nut and fatty oils. Most of them are nut oils, but like I said, castor is skin softener. So you don't want to put too much because meanwhile you have a lot of it in there, and then you'll be taking your bath. I said I was using a lot of olive oil at first, and some of these are new, so I have to open it. Okay. Got that in there. I'll be back around in a minute, y'all. I gotta order some jojoba, reorder some avocado. Also, if you're using the emu oil, use a bunch of tablespoons of that either. Like I said, a little goes a long way with that. And I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm telling you now, little goes a long way. All these oils that I use in my product are edible. We would not advise that you take you a big spoonful of body butter. But if that's your thing, taking oils, you can. You can. Like I stated, your shave should not be yellow. That's a whole nother tree, a whole nother nut. So the shade is a nut. It's a nut. So it's not yellow. It doesn't come out the shell yellow. And if you have yellow, it's usually fruit now. Okay, now I got one more oil to go, y'all. Hold on. And it's actually just me and you, but we'll say y'all. Okay. So we got oils are a little messy. So take note of that. Also, another oil that I use, I would like to share because somebody shared with me, is neem oil, very healing oil. I don't know if it's expensive or not. I think somebody got me for my paper, but it could be out of my head. But I use that as well in my things that I make for me in eczema. I said the oils that do the most will be available upon request. And what I'm also going to start doing is a la carte and essential oils. I won't charge a lot for you to add the essential oils, probably $1 or $2, or my life path number is 6, so maybe $6 for two, and that would be 15 drops a piece. If you want more, you can add more container. You want to stay safe when it comes to essential oils. They're pure and they will burn. Not burn like fire burn, but um, plant extract, and it's pure. A lot of stuff can't be mixed too much. And ask me how I know. I mixed some product for a friend of mine, and I hate when he tells the story, but honestly, he picked his own essential oils, which I gave him the information to read to see which essential oils, of course, say I trust y'all on his own. And we had two oils that we put together, and they were so potent. It was in oil form, and he had an ear and something going on with his sinuses, and the oil pulled that infection out through his face, and pulled the infection through his face. It healed, but his face was burned. He's beautiful again today. But you live and you learn. That was a life lesson for me. And now he takes essential oils more serious. So it was a good life lesson. You just don't want to learn it while you got an ear infection and all stuff. And it's trying to pull that stuff out. It's not a bad thing. That's what they're designed for. They're used medicinally. So essential oils are like medicine. I'm going to go and put these oils back up and bring out some more because I forgot some. And I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Had to give me some water too. Now, another two essential oils that I use in all my products. Rose hip seed oil, anti-aging. It's in all of your cosmetic products. And carrot seed. Very good for the skin. So I'm going to share these two with you. Um, so these are all about oils. Nobody else is giving you this much oil in your whip or your butters. Let me see. That's 1 cup of oil. So nobody's giving you that. And you know what? Because I checkers. I go to their page. I like their pictures. Because you can learn from others. Never think that just because you do something, you can. That's how you stay relevant. You learn from the people doing the same thing around you. Who's that? Yeah, I am so thirsty. Ever since I came back from Sedona, I've been so thirsty. Just gulping that water. So, I've always been a water drinker, but I've been extra thirsty. Let me take these and put them all up. There's one more oil down in here. Hold on, I don't want the thing to fall. Okay. So, and I've just been trying to take up all the herbs that I have taken and ordered over the years and not taking everything. This is a 1,000 milligrams. But what I've added recently, let me just get these other oils out of the way, y'all. Like I said, you want a clear space. You want a clear space when you're working. And try, I want to show, chlorophyll. Y'all, and y'all know I use Now because you can go in and tour their plants where they make all their vitamins and essential oils. So I use them. Any place that you can't go in and see how they make it, you don't want to be buying from. But you want to be on chlorophyll. It helps to get all those free radicals that we are getting from the environment out. You don't have to wait for results. Ever since I started taking this day one, I can see it coming out. It's also has alfalfa powder in it. I didn't know that, so I just looked in the label. I was looking for something purely chlorophyll, but I couldn't find it. Another thing I take now is 5-HTP because when you got a toddler, you want to keep your nerves calm because you don't want to be active. So this is good for stress, relaxation, and you're trying to lose a couple pounds. I've lost a couple. I put on my pants today and they was too big. I was so happy, because I just wasn't expecting, especially some stretch pants. That's it. So am I digging through the cabinet, taking my vitamins in the middle of my how to or do it yourself? Yeah. Another thing I've added is black seed oil. Usually clears up any problem that you may be having. And again, you want cold pressed vegetarian. You don't want to be eating pork gelatin. I don't mind the beef. We don't consume pork, so you have to ask those. Okay, so I'm getting all my vitamins out. Oh wow, I'm out of black flower capsules. Yeah, I'm out. Both are. I like this company because your capsules come in glass. You can go over to YouTube and it's Black Tonic for the website, but the capsules come in little glass jars because they have did the work and they know. And so my spiritual advisor recommended that I start taking folic acid again for fertility. So I'm doing that today. And I don't know why I have a slight headache. I'm going to cure that in a minute. We'll need some. You can go over to AphroditeStone.com. She has CBD tea for sale. I am not being paid to review any products. It's just, like I said, I'm smoking. So I've been hemp and CBDing it up, okay? Not because it's hard for me to stop smoking. That part is easy because I look at it as you're spending money on things that are poisoning your body. Now that this stuff is being legalized, you can count on the powers that be poisoning you. That's a nice way of putting it. Give me my soap, because you're not taking care of it. How would you do with that? Thank you. I went to the stone shop in Sedona to get me some stones. And my little one is just beating the stones on the ground. Like, no, I charge those stones up in the energy vortex. I don't want them being beat on the ground. He asked for one, but at any moment I can repo. Yeah, petty. But anyway, I'm gonna make me some tea. Get my honey out. I want to show y'all what real honey looks like. It's not clear. It's cloudy. Your honey is clear. It has been processed with heat. You can bet your bottom dollar. Now, one second. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm finna fix it now. Okay, so I got my tea on. I'm gonna show y'all the progress of. Can y'all see? Hold on. Okay. So you see how that's going to melt down, and you don't have to use direct heat. So in a few minutes, we're gonna add the rest of our oils, and we're gonna get the show on the road. I'm gonna clear out a space so I can get my KitchenAid out and get this thing going. I add my essential oils last because I want them to be as potent as possible. And in my mind, if I add them while it's in the KitchenAid mixer, the mixer might beat out some of the quality. I know that's silly, but I'm just saying, maybe. So I add them in last. Usually once my product whips up, that's when I go in and add essential oils. If it's not late, because usually I'm making orders late. If it's late, I'm just going to add them in the mixer and go to bed. Then I add it all at one time. But we ain't got enough time and money. Once I finish this video, this live video, I'm going to go get my little one into the bed. And then I'm going to do another live to show y'all the information on the cannabis that was shared to me, or shared with me. And we can discuss in the chat if y'all up for chatting. I know it's Saturday night. A lot of y'all out in the streets getting funky with it. That's just not my thing anymore. I was in the streets early, so I've been acting like an old lady for the last 10 years of my life. Like, that's not what I do. If I go out, it'll be because it's a friend, and I feel like, friendships are relationships. So I can't expect you to be happy with me in our relationship if I'm never going out with you for special occasions at least. So what I'm gonna do now is, like I said, clear out this space, put these vitamins back, and I'm gonna make me some tea. I have plant pot tea here. Why? Because I called myself growing some herbs. They didn't work out. They all died. Some of them didn't even come through. I got an oregano plant on the back porch that did come through. But when I went to Sedona, they didn't water it. I guess a storm came through. Some of the dirt was on the ground. I was going to use it. So, I said, let me space. I'm going to clear out your space for your creative. Oh, this is so heavy. So if anybody's like me, you like to keep your kitchen clean. Me personally, my kitchen stays clean and disinfected. So what I like to do still, before I start any of this, is go ahead and wipe down the countertop. And get my KitchenAid. I call it a KitchenAid. I remember when I was looking for this mixer blender and wondering why nothing ever came up. Like, why they don't have a blender? Because it's not a blender, it's a mixer. Duh. And for whips, you use the whipper. I get this on here. And this will be the longest of any video I did recently. But I'm here for it. So y'all see, it's in place. So I was going to the bathroom to get some oil. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out those essential oils. And I'm gonna get my phone and look up a couple of more just cause it's my homie. And she is showing love to my business. Oh, she get a little more, but I show love to everybody. If we conversate about your order, I'm gonna hook it up just because I love what I do. So let me put this last oil away and I'll be right back. Now, what I considered using in some of my products but have not yet is aloe vera. I made some aloe vera gel. I did not like the way the consistency was, but more so I didn't want to mess up my product, so I was scared to use it in it. But I did make some, and I probably need to use it in the refrigerator since I made it. Not because I was scared to use it, but because I already buy it. It's already a staple in my home. About the aloe, they don't survive in the house. Dang. I put up too many oils. Hold on. Okay. So like I said, with the castor oil, you're not gonna use that much of that. I use a teaspoon instead of a tablespoon. And that's one. And those tablespoons, I use three. Three apiece. So you're not just getting one. You don't get to a half a cup of oil using. I use three. And like I said, I'm gonna be up because I gotta make some soap as well. I'm gonna use, once I get all this stuff in the mixer, I'm gonna end this live and I'll be back later sharing the cannabis information and just some more on skincare. But yeah, like I said, I'm opening. Oh, I really need to do better by keeping track of what I'm running out, because then I'm ending up with no oils. Because I used to put over 15 oils in my body butter. But like I said, once you start learning what's what, then your recipe might change. About it, what I'm putting in here now, last but not least, is vitamin E oil, a natural preservative. I don't need it because what is also a natural preservative and a source of vitamin E is sunflower seed oil. So it's like a double whammy. But vitamin E was something in the original formula, and I'm gonna keep it there. So like I said, you got a little over a cup of just base oils or oils, and then I'm gonna add the essential oils to it. So like I said, nobody else giving you that many oils in your body butter. I don't care what they say, how cute the packaging is, you're just not gonna get it. Um, my vitamins. Y'all do not feel like taking no vitamins. No lie, no lie. I get tired of taking supplements. I have to eat a lot of plants to get chlorophyll. So, all the vitamins that did come in the glass jar. I had my shit cabinet. These are women's multivitamins by My Kind Organics. That's a glass jar. These are huge. Like I said, I don't like taking vitamins. But what I've noticed is with most vitamins, when I get them and take them, they come out through your urine yellow, which means your body did not absorb them. These vitamins don't do that. So it does matter what kind of vitamins you're taking in. I'm just tired of swallowing all these vitamins, Trey. I wish I had the knowledge enough to know where I can get these sources of this and that from naturally so that my body can process it and move forward, but I don't. I'm also taking maca root, which is one of the ways that I believe I got pregnant. It's a natural aphrodisiac. You gotta stay on ready. And it also promotes fertility. Um, I take niacin the more natural way, which increases circulation, which in turn gives you energy. Because when you are an O positive, you have really thick blood, which means you're kind of sluggish most of the time. Yeah, so I take that and B12. Because I'd be more sluggish than anything. All right, so that's almost melted down. I'm going to give that like 5 more minutes. Make sure you have enough water in your pot. Sounds like my pot is dry. And while I use a steamer pot, so I just pour that water down in them holes. I don't have to keep taking my glass container out. Another thing I've been wanting to share with y'all is about mugwort. I I tried to smoke it. You can smoke it. You can just sniff it. You can sleep it in your pillow. You can make a tea from it. I chose to smoke it. I don't know why. I won't do that again. I still got it. I didn't smoke it all, but it's for dreaming. If you are trying to get a hold on your dreams and you trying to increase your dreaming, mugwort. Um, Astrological advisor suggests And then I'm going to go into buying liquid supplements so it can be absorbed by my body. You see all them bottles. It's too much. And this is just mine and my seeds. My husband has his in his cabinet. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just tired of taking pills. I'd rather drink it. I don't care how it tastes. It can be bitter, nasty, I don't care. What I want to start doing is making my own supplement. So I'm waiting on my new equipment to come so I can make me some tinctures and I'm supplementing my herbs in either oil form or just tinctures. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. Vitamins down. Right here. And see, I had it on medium heat. Then I turned it down because you don't need a lot of heat. And then I added water so I can heat that. By the time that heats up, it'll be done because it's already really ready. Ugh. Yo, yeah. So, another thing I use, and I went to the bathroom, and I didn't use it, but I'm back. Another thing I use is a strainer. Um, when you're using natural products, you're gonna find sediment. So when I pour all these oils into the mixer, I pour it through that strainer because what I'm noticing is with Shea and even with black soap, if I want to make a liquid black soap, of coconut shells, broken pieces in the Shea black soap mixture. Um, if you're getting a bar, which I will no longer be selling sooner or later, I guess when I run out. When I run out, I will no longer be selling because I don't want anybody to come back and get cut from a coconut shell or whatever and blame me. Give me one moment. Okay, sorry. He always has to tell me something. Gotta tell you something. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Um, anything else? Y'all not be having random knowledge I'm sharing with y'all. I shared with about the mugwort. Um, I ordered some valerian root. Yeah, and I don't even know what it's for. It came in a package with the mugwort and the lavender. So I'm excited about using the lavender. I've been using it in my soaps and stuff, the whole flower, and I also use the essential oil. But what I do is extract. Y'all, let me go and get my tea. Hold on one second. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. What I intend on doing is to start making spiritual products. When you look and stuff, you realize that our ancestors not only used the herbs for the medicinal properties. I've been getting into that aspect. I want to make products like lemongrass soap. I also put ground sage in it because everybody can't take a spiritual bath all the time, but you do want to be able to keep those negative energies away from you. So when you hop in the shower first thing in the morning, let me be careful before I scald my arm, y'all. When you hop in the shower first thing in the morning, you want to use that sage soap, and that way that negativity, them haters, can't even be around you. And it works because I've been using it for 3 months. So I'm going to start offering those services as well. I have oils that I get the Botanicas, and sometimes, you know, you can go down here in a Hispanic or Mexican grocery store, and they have all the herbs and oils and everything you need for spiritual practices. So I'll be offering those services to be added into my product as well. I will be adding candles. Another thing we learned from the retreat is how to make spiritual energy candles. So I'll be adding those to my services as well. We learn how to dress the candle. So what I want to do is myself make my candles from scratch myself. So they'll be energy charged. I intend on using them with my crystals, and I intend on using herbs in the candles as well. So you be getting that kick, that spirituality crossed over. So y'all look forward to all this. And again, I can't share all my ideas. Somebody might beat me to it. But like my scripture about, you don't have to worry about protecting your creations because they're given to you by spirit. So they're protected automatically. So I ain't gonna do no kind of spell in there to keep y'all from stealing it. If you feel like your hands should be creating something and you should be working with your hands freely, you ain't gotta hide, you ain't gotta, it's there and it's already protected. So y'all look forward to all this. The reason why the soap and the deodorant and the toothpaste is not already on the website, number one, I just made the toothpaste a week ago, so I want to continue using it. But I can tell y'all, within 3 days, I had inflammation. My gums, within 3 days, it was gone. Within 3 days, that's it. So it also remineralizes your teeth. So that's one reason. But like I said, I want to test this stuff out. The deodorant has been available. My husband has been using it now for a whole year, going on 2. So it works, and I want to test it on him because he's a man and he does physical work. So we know that it's safe. When you're switching from aluminum under your arms to natural, you're going to have a period where your underarms are going to detox. So you might think it's not working, but it actually is. And then your underarms detox all that aluminum away, you won't smell those odors. Ask me how I know. When he first started using it, I could still smell a little bit of musk in his clothes. And then over time, lo and behold, no more musk in those clothes. So that'll be coming soon. And the hold up, the reason why it's not already on the website is because Wix has changed so much. They're trying to get you to buy their services. I did my own website. I do not want to pay for maintenance. Yes, when you get somebody else to do it, it's beautiful. But I can put my art on there because I take pictures. I like nature. I want my site. I get to swap those out. I don't have a maintenance fee. I can just go on there. Sometimes it takes a day or two to get it together. But I can and move some stuff around, add and subtract at will without having a maintenance fee. Because if you ever hit a point where you can't pay that maintenance fee, lo and behold, your website is all going bye-bye. I reached out to my homegirl. Shout out to Path 11. Y'all go on Instagram and check out Path 11. She makes jewelry, energy charged, not your everyday jewelry. She makes jewelry energy charged, so no one piece is gonna look like the next. So I asked her who did her website. It's beautiful, but again, when she started bringing up them fees, I was like, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna go on there and add what I got to add. Hopefully it don't take me to next week to get it on there. And then y'all, when y'all order this stuff from me, I'm making your orders fresh. You're not getting something that's sitting in the warehouse that you see. There's no warehouse here. All my stuff is put away until I get an order. I'm not mass producing anything. So keep that in mind. You got some people, they got a warehouse. And yes, you might need a warehouse for some stuff. For me, I like to make everything fresh. So just keep that in mind. Everything you getting is fresh energy. It's not just sitting up bottled up. With my oil, sometimes I make them because I want to charge them in the sun, and I'm using real flowers in my oils now. So I do want them to sit and be charged by that sunlight and moonlight. But it's not sitting up 6 months to a year to 2 years. It's still made fresh when you order it. So y'all just keep that in mind when you ordering from any company that's offering you all natural organic products. You want to know if they're fresh. You don't want stuff just sitting up. All my stuff is made to order. I have no room for stuff to be sitting up. I tried that in the beginning. That's how the new my moon cycle is coming. I am wore out. You can get this stuff in this mixing bowl, and then this video live will come to an end. So, let me get over here. You always want to have something to protect your hands from heat. So what I'm going to do is get this oil, get it out this pot into this bowl. Woo. Be very careful. This is oil. Like I said, you're going to pour that directly into that strainer. Hold on. Oh. Something I forgot. When you are using a Pyrex, when you take your container out of the pot, it'll have hot water or droplets of water from the steam. You want to dry it off. You don't want no water being in your oil. And then I got a little more. It did not melt. We're going to put this back over the steam. Let me see how much water down in here. Oh, that's enough. Put it back up. Let that finish melting. I'm going to go get my coconut oil. This is a new brand I'm testing for my coconut oil. I don't know. It's still out. It's still out for deliberation. I don't know if I like it or not. Do though. Is measure it up. It's liquid because the house is not cold. I don't like being cold in the house. You know, I do like using the AC, but I don't want to be cold. So we're gonna take this and our get our measuring, just regular measurement cups. It's like this, but it's liquid. I don't want it everywhere. So I just got a regular measuring cup. Measuring this coconut oil. And I'll get it right to the bowl, the mixing bowl. Usually I'll go ahead and put it in the pot with the shea if it's solid, just to get it down to that liquid form. But you don't have to. You don't have to. Messy, messy. Okay. So we got that in there. Be very careful. The coconut oil does not usually have any sediment, but I'll pour it through the strainer anyway. And by the time I get these oils in here, I'm gonna have to take half of this out. Being that it's for a customer, I'm gonna take half of it out. And what I'll do is go ahead and half it up. I have another mixer bowl, and one will be for me, and one will be for my customer. And really, it's too much for the customer, honestly. But you know, I'll be hooking my returning customers. You might order, might send too, just for my appreciation. Don't count on it. It ain't nothing that I guarantee. But if you show love and you've been ordering with me, you might get double what you paid for. Like I said, I'm going to end this video in a minute. I'm just trying to get all the coconut oil. I don't like wasting. I try to screw up every drop and utilize it. And since it's cool, I have a bracelet that the remnant. Be careful. Hold on, y'all. I almost have. I have a bracelet that the remnant gave me when she came to visit for Miss J. So what I'm gonna do since is already. Oh no. The weather is already cooling off. I'm gonna go ahead and send Miss J her sample that I promised her. The remnant already got hers. And I also told Brother Uno, getting to the root of it all on YouTube, I told him I was going to send him a sample or something. And I always tell people, and forget, if you don't forget, the people that helped us in the home buying process, I told them I'm going to send them something. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get those samples that I promised the people already. These will be my last samples I'm getting out. I want to get that over to the people because I like to keep my word. When I say something, I try to do it. That's what I'll be doing. And being that it's the startup of my year, business-wise, I might go ahead so some kind of contest or something on Instagram and YouTube. And all the people that'll be I'll be asking questions pertaining to um, how I go about making it. Some of the stuff I mentioned in this video, just keep it in mind. And then when I do my contest, you get you a free sample. So I thank you for coming and watching and tuning in, because that shows that y'all have a little bit of love for me down in your body. Like I said, I'm just waiting on this last little bit to liquefy. I'm gonna get everything in this mixer, and I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna go on to the next. Before I went to Sedona, my husband was like, "We ain't got no body butter." And I'm like, for somebody that don't like moisturizing their skin, are you throwing hints that I should make something before I leave? I did not. What I did was made some oil, and then he's like, "You ain't even tell me you had some oil." I just left it in the bathroom next to the empty body butter containers, because I was just trying to get my bag packed. I packed last minute, and I just couldn't afford to leave anything. This long way, I was going a long way away from home, and I couldn't afford to leave nothing. So that's what I was focusing on before I left. Shout out to thank you for your patience. Once I said I'm not shipping in the summertime, because I can't afford that loss, y'all still stuck with me. Wait it out. And this is the second year y'all have been patient with me during the summer, so I thank you. I'm gonna get this tea in me, y'all, and that's gonna be it. I already took my bath. When I say I'm gonna sleep so good. Not today. You already had some tea. I'll put it in the refrigerator for you tomorrow. Yeah, you already had tea. You know you had tea. What I'm about to do, once I end this video, I got some beef liver that I was supposed to be cooked. I'm gonna get that cooked. Even if I prepare it tonight and eat it tomorrow, I gotta get cooked. It can't just be sitting in the refrigerator because it's already unthawed. And don't nobody eat beef liver but me. So I'm gonna cook it and eat it. My seed might eat some, but my husband might try, but he didn't grow up eating it, so you know how that is. But I want me some beef liver with onions and gravy over some rice. You finna take a bath and lay down. Go on and clean up your room, make sure them toys out their floor. And then make sure them toys out the living room. Okay. So I'm checking to see if it's in the chats. This is coming to an end. Didn't mean to hold you for so long. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this stuff into the mixer, and that's gonna be it, y'all. Them vitamins was big. Woo, child. Okay, so this is the last little bit. Thank goodness that our coconut oil was already liquefied. We're gonna go ahead and get this in here. I'm gonna add the oils. Woo. That glass is hot. And like I said, I don't like to waste anything. So I use my scraper to scrape. I'm gonna get all the herbs up out of here. clean up?
No. Yes, but the wall is messy.
You clean it up then. Okay. So we got our lead container, and we're gonna add our other oils, our nut oils. Like I said, you get over a cup, a little over a cup of Earls. And you don't have to pour your oils through a strainer. I be forgetting sometimes. But it ain't gonna hurt either. Okay. So we got those oils out there. Got all that in there. Like I said, I'm gonna add my essential oils once this is whipped. Only because, like I said, in my mind, if I add it before, it might take away from some of the properties. That's not true. It's not fact. That's just in my mind. So the essential oils going last for me. All the oils in there. This is half full. What I'm going to do is, once we get it whipping and it start, and no, let me do it now. Because when you start mixing, this will start rising. Once it goes into whip mode, it'll start rising. And sometimes I'll put it on overnight and I'll wake up just in time. Because, honey, then it'll be coming out top of the bowl. And I don't want that. So I'm going to mix it a little bit and then I'm going to half it. And you just want to start it off on low. And that's everything. You want to start this off on low. And it'll be mixed at first. And then, like I said, it'll take a long time to go from liquid to solid to whip. We're talking about 8 to 10 hours. That's why I like to do it before I get ready to turn it in for the evening. So get some other stuff. It's a new moon. I hope y'all are using this energy wisely. I'm about to get some candles lit. Get my little one in bed. Yes, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah. I know I smelled something. Don't forget to cut your eyes off. This was gonna be bad. You let this burn. Oh, it ain't gonna be right no more. So, gonna let that cool. Make sure the stove is off. We got everything in the mixer. This will be whipping up. I will be recording it as it goes through the cycles from turning to the liquid, or coming out of the liquid into the solid phase, and then I record it when it whips up so you can see the progress. But like I said, it's an 8 to 10 hour process. Nobody else is putting this much work into you having some organic moisturization for your skin. So I'm just gonna let this baby go. I started off on low, but let that mix really well for about 15 minutes on low. and I kick it all the way up to 6. Starts out on 2. Hey, hey, my soul sister, y'all. Shout out to my Sedona crew. We had fun. But yeah, you gonna let this baby whip. It's on 2. So that's just like a little fast stir. Then I let that do for like 15 minutes because I'm just trying to get all the oils together, joined as one. And then I'm gonna kick it up to 6 because, like I said, 8 to 10 hours later, it's gonna be a body butter. It's gonna be whipped airtight. So y'all time, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to show you all what goes into making my product. Like I said, I'm gonna be adding the deodorant and it's a two-phase deodorant. See, that's why stuff don't get added. The two-phase deodorant. Oh, and the soap. I'll be adding those things to my website very soon. I do my own website, so just be patient with me. It'll be on there, trust. I use PayPal links. Y'all can go over to my channel, my homepage, and donate to my channel. You don't have to. I believe in an even energy exchange. A lot of people be on here making money and ain't giving out there. I believe in even energy exchange. If you want to donate, you can. If not, just support by clicking on my website once a day. I'll take that. You don't even have to purchase anything. Right. I'm getting busy, girl. So, like I said, if you don't want to buy anything, just search my website. That helps my website populate for people that do want to buy something. Like I said, I believe in even energy exchange. And I know everybody ain't got it. So if you don't have it, just help me out by clicking on the website once a day, child, once a day. So now I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get the little one to bed. We gotta start going to bed earlier. When I say we, him, because I intend on start waking them up earlier so we can get these lines together. We're gonna start trace. We're gonna have to start getting some kind of order. I have a moon sign, so I'll be up at night. And what I intend on doing is doing more videos pertaining to hair and skincare, because that's my love. That's my passion. I love healthy hair. Love. So I'm gonna start doing, like I said, some more videos. The do-it-yourself videos will be on Patreon, where I won't be mixing out on what kind of ingredients you'll have. All the ingredients available to you on videos so that you can make your own. But for YouTube, I still will be researching herbs and stuff. I can share that with y'all, and maybe y'all can utilize that in your everyday routine. And that's about it. Let me see. Let me check my comments. Thanks, girl. I ain't going to bed. Another live, but it's gonna be about cannabis. It's gonna be Styles by Nina After Dark. Like I was telling everybody, I'm trying to stop smoking. So my study partner sent me a video saying that we're supposed to eat the cannabis, and that's how your body uses the nutrients from your body has cannabis systems inside. So I'm gonna share all that in a video later. But you know, all this gotta get done away. So peace and power to everybody, you and your families. I hope everybody's doing well. Shout out to my new subscribers, shout out to my old subscribers. Shout out to everybody that check on me on Instagram and on Twitter. Thank you for reaching out and really being genuinely concerned. And yeah, make you some videos. I encourage everybody. If you got something to share, share. We all need it. We all have talent. So let's use our talent for the good and the upbuilding of us. Why not? And that way you can write this stuff down like I keep my little tablet. You can write your recipes and stuff down and share them with your generation. You get what I'm saying? And it's wear, warm, but yeah, it's my little tablet. So thank y'all, and thank you to those of you that have been here from the start up to our